Can you tell me who authorized the execution of Hillary Clinton?
Donald Trump.
Welcome back. This is episode 13 of Deeply Creepy. I appreciate all your guys' support. Thank you very much, everyone who's already subscribed. If you haven't liked, shared, subscribed yet, please do. If you have any interesting videos you'd like to share, you'd like to see on our channel, there is an email below. Just get a hold of me and we'll figure it out. Otherwise, we're just gearing up for Halloween. I love the season. I love this time of year. We're going to have a lot more videos coming out over the next couple weeks. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get it started.
Nobody caught that? It just itself?
Babe, look at the freaking teeth.
I kind of like, get the hell out of the water now. I don't think they
Oh my. Babe, it's too dangerous. Don't be doing that. Babe, let him. Sorry.
How many of you would have helped pull that shark back in the water? Not this guy.
Much of it.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so you go in and tell. Yeah, somebody's gonna go in and tell somebody.
Wait, I have to go tell.
She's doing her whole car.
She's even touching it with her hands. She's gonna be so smelly.
This is nuts. Someone tells. I can't believe she's doing this.
Surely an attendant is gonna come out and see what she is doing.
Well,
Also, think about how much money she's spending.
Because she's running right now.
this is
Spending a
the.
lot.
Free. Blow.
This is exactly what's happening on TV while you're making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like, check what your kid is watching. That's PBS.
La ilaha illallah. Tidak akan berkurang rasa takut saya. Saya melihat ada sosok seperti kepala. Siapa? Kalian kira saya bakalan lari?
Aw, it was a little baby White Walker.
Something's happening. Like, that shouldn't be happening. Hello? Anybody in there? Somebody. Somebody in there.
Why you gotta trust what your dog sees, man. He's seen them little legs flying by. The camera saw it and your dog saw it, but you wouldn't have.
So riddle me this. This cup broke in the dishwasher. This is the shard we found. Exhibit A. And the way that it is... No, put it in. It's rounded, so it's supposed to go like that, with the lip of the cup on top. And that's the way that it would fit, but that's the inverted part. How do you make it fit? It doesn't fit. The question is, does broken glass invert in the dishwasher? Thank you, and someone help.
That Volkswagen looked like a glitch on Grand Theft Auto 3.
Scary facts you wish you never knew. It's very uncommon, but there have been many cases of people's intestines being ripped out from vacuum toilets on airplanes. So make sure to always stand up before you flush. A 58-year-old man living in Japan alone started hearing strange noises at night, and things around his house started moving around. So he decided to install a hidden camera and found out a woman had been living in his attic and cupboard for over a year. And the scary part is when he was checking the footage on his couch, she was actually in the cupboard right next to him. TikTok has a secret emoji. Type drool with the bars around it and see what you unlock. Until 2004, it was assumed the giant squid was only a myth, meaning there could be a handful of sea monsters we have yet to discover roaming the depths of the ocean. People with blue eyes are more likely to experience sleep paralysis more than anyone else. Now you can check if your phone activity is being monitored. Just click on share, slide to the very end and click more. And if any unknown apps appear before your contacts, delete them immediately. In 2013, Zac Efron was running through his house with socks on when he slipped and smashed his face so hard on his granite counter. It shattered his jaw and almost ended his life. He was knocked unconscious, and when he woke up, half his chin was hanging off his face. People then accused him of plastic surgery, but Zac Efron claimed that his cheek muscles overgrew to compensate for the muscles that were permanently damaged from the injury. If you like and follow me, you'll get smarter every day.
Damn, she got this close, bro. Her life would have been done.
And the exorcism would be the first ever recorded on videotape. A tape that shows Maurice's face changing from this to this as the bishop chanted to cast out the devil. Nancy Theria was present throughout the exorcism.
When they were doing the exorcism on him, when he turned his head, I saw his face change. I saw the satanic look on his face.
As the video shows, far more was about to change on Theria's face and its expression. As Bishop McKenna chants, Theria's skin seems to bubble. A deep crack has opened on his forehead.
Maurice, do you feel anything inside you?
I see characteristics of his face look like they're becoming all crinkled, like burnt. There's a split on the left side of the head, which widens, opens up. The eyes, he blinks 3 times, which we consider an insult to the Trinity. The eyes look like a serpent.
How many are you?
All of a sudden, his eyes rolled up in his head, and his head went down. He collapsed, and within a few minutes, he came to. The first thing he asked for was Nancy, his wife.
That was deeply creepy.
What's happening? Who are you trying to find?
A ghostie.
A ghost?
Yeah, a ghostie.
But weren't you just trying to find Reagan?
Yeah.
Where do you think she is?
Reagan is the ghostie.
Reagan is the ghost?
Yeah, Reagan is the ghostie.
Well, what's a ghost's face look like? What are we doing? What does that mean?
I hear that ghost.
You hear that ghost?
Yeah. And they think of that ghost.
Okay. I'll be right there, Reagan.
You see that little girl? She says, I ain't gonna get punked for my lunch by no ghost.
Did you ever hear about what Ben Franklin was? Okay, that's a different story, but what did he do? You never heard that, like, what they found in his house? No. Like, tons of bodies, bro. What? Ben Franklin, they found tons of bodies in his... Ben Franklin was a serial killer? No, he was, like, doing some weird, bodies. Like experimenting with bodies? Yeah. Is this real? Repairs on Franklin's old London house turned up 1,200 pieces of bone from at least 15 people. Holy shit. Benjamin Franklin lived in London in a house on 36 Craven Street. More than 200 years later, 15 bodies were found in the basement, buried in a secret windowless room. Conservationists were doing repairs, looking to turn Franklin's old haunt into a museum. From over 1,200 pieces of bone were retrieved. Remnants of more than a dozen bodies, said Benjamin Franklin's house. 6 were children. Forensic investigations showed that the bones dated to Franklin's day. Holy. The most plausible explanation is not mass murder, but an anatomy school. Oh, just an anatomy school. Yeah, and we're just going to bury them downstairs.
Hey, just because he might have had it for like anatomy purposes or whatever, science purposes, that don't mean he didn't kill those people. I'm just saying.
It's considered very bad luck to run into your double. The Germans invented a word for this, doppelganger, which means double walker, and it refers to a person that is your exact double. Dresses like you, looks like you, talks like you, and this double is believed to be living a life exactly parallel to your own, but occasionally your paths can cross, and that spells really bad news for you. There was a story of a man in Zurich. He'd been complaining to people of seeing a double of himself. These sightings were random, but they always left him feeling terrified with a sense of intense dread. Eventually, he told his doctor all about his encounters with this double. He showed up one morning at the doctor's office with bruises all around his neck. The man claimed that he had been attacked, that he had been relaxing in bed the night before, when suddenly his double walked into the room. The double lunged at the man in bed, wrapped his hands around his neck, and began choking him. The interesting thing here is that the man told his doctor that during the attack, while he was being strangled, his own perspective began to shift back and forth from the person being choked to the person doing the choking. It was exactly as though he were experiencing the attack from both sides, like he was both men at the same time. Ultimately, this gentleman passed away under mysterious circumstances. Of course, there are also stories of harmless doubles, where people see an exact double of themselves, but it doesn't feel ominous or terrifying. These encounters are more like simple glitches in reality. One person shared this account. He remembered playing by himself in an alleyway near his house, about 10 years old. He had a plastic sword, and he was imitating the movements he'd seen in a video game. Over and over again, he was swinging this toy sword until he suddenly got a feeling like he was being watched. When he turned around, he saw another boy standing at the entrance to the alley, a boy who looked exactly like him. This boy, the double, ran off, and the boy in the alley was left feeling confused by what he'd seen. But 1 year later, that same boy happened to be walking past the same alley, and when he looked inside, he saw himself swinging a plastic toy sword, imitating those same movements from that video game, just like he had been doing a year before. He was watching himself. Suddenly, the boy in the alleyway turned around, and the two of them looked at each other. The man concluded his story by saying, "I suddenly realized that I had become the very double that I had seen a year before."
I'd watch that movie. A movie with a plot line like that. Hell yeah.
Ding dong, I know you can hear me. Open up the door. I only wanna play a little. Ding dong, you can't keep me waiting. It's already too late for you to try and run away. I see you through the window. Our eyes are locked together. I can sense your horror.
That was one of those classic Ghost Under the Sheet.
What the fuck? Too scared to open my door.
Time to buy a Ring doorbell.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. What I told you. Come here. Fuck.
The reason I had to move out of my flat. I was home alone.
Gabe? Gabe? It's your mom. You should come out. You've been in there for so long. Gabe? Come out. Gabe? Gabe, it's your mother. You should come out.
Then what's your name then?
That's the movie I was referring to a couple episodes ago. Where a couple episodes ago, the dude's girl was downstairs. His girlfriend was downstairs calling him, and that was the one where the girl's mom was calling her. It's a skinwalker or something. It's creepy.
He says that having his own fingers amputated has made him feel more complete. Yet he says he's only 46% of the way to becoming an alien. And what he has planned next is disturbing. This man hails from Montpellier, France, and his name is Anthony Lafredo. Anthony calls himself the Black Alien. He began his transformation at the age of 27, and in order to look less and less like a human, he's already had tattoos all over his body, as well as numerous cosmetic surgeries such as removing his tongue, nose, ears, and 2 fingers. He's also had his teeth dyed purple and the whites of his eyes black. He even had silicone implants implanted. To justify all this, he explains, first you have to know what you want, then you have to have the courage to say it, and finally you have to have the energy to do it. According to some sources, his next steps are to have his legs amputated and to become very thin. So we wonder what he'll look like when he's reached 100% of his transformation. And more importantly, we wonder why nobody's stopping him because he's clearly hurting himself. But he says, I'm lucky enough to live the life I want, to do what I want physically. It's absolute freedom. There's no one to stop me. Except that he still complains when he gets kicked out of public places like certain restaurants, which don't hesitate to ask him to leave.
I don't know if self-mutilation on this level should even be allowed, like legally, but hey, I mean, I guess if it makes him happy.
What are you? What are you doing in my house? What are you? No, it's a furry!
Are there any spirits here? Oh, okay, thank God.
Left my phone recording my Ouija board, and you'll never guess what I caught on camera.
Oh shit, is that a hyena? Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Fuck! Shit! 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 Rah! Rah! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Rah! Rah! Go back to your hyena! Go back to your hyena!
That little dude was gonna scrap over that hyena.
Random facts. Share this post with your calculator to see how much time you've spent on TikTok. Pillow fighting is a real, recognized sport in Canada. It was founded in Toronto in 2004 by the Pillow Fighting League. If you aren't scared, comment your 5 most recently used emojis. Do you remember that one embarrassing memory that keeps you up at night? Well, nobody else does. On average, people tend to see you 20% more attractive than you see yourself. If only 1% of the world population liked you, that would still mean 80 million people like you. You can pinch the skin on your elbow and it doesn't hurt. Sloths can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes underwater, which is longer than dolphins. Squirrels can't take fall damage. One could theoretically jump off of the tallest building in the world and survive. The only endorsement Elvis Presley ever did was for a donut shop that he loved. If you don't follow me, this is probably the last time we'll ever see each other. Good luck in life and remember to keep smiling. You'll most likely be dead in 11 months. Let me explain. A few days ago, NASA made a terrifying discovery during a night sky observation session, something that might signal the end of life on Earth as we know it. Just 3 days ago in Washington, NASA launched a telescope into space called the B-22X. This telescope was specifically designed to study the movement of meteorites and asteroids in space, to predict potential collisions with our planet. On September 27th, the B-22X identified something alarming. It calculated the trajectory of an asteroid set to hit Earth in 11 months. The impact date is projected to be September 2nd, 2024. Astronomers and scientists estimate there's a roughly 79% chance that the asteroid will strike the Earth's surface. The asteroid's size is estimated to be 4 miles in diameter, half the size of the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs, but still large enough to kill billions of people.
Me and my girl had to look up the asteroid one, and it says there's only a 2% chance that it could hit, but that's just what we found. That dude was trying to get in, man. I wonder what country that was in.
Okay. Can you tell me who authorized the execution of Hillary Clinton?
Donald Trump.
Okay.
I'm sorry. The military tribunal authorized the execution.
But Donald Trump was there.
Donald Trump was president of the United States, ordered the arrest via the military, and then presided over the execution.
Where did the execution take place?
Guantanamo Bay.
And we've seen Hillary since the end of 2018, haven't we, on television, or is that a body double?
You see what you think is Hillary on television, but that's not Hillary.
Okay. It's your belief that's a body double?
It is a body double.
Okay. How do you know that?
Because Hillary was executed on December 31st of 2018.